Hey, Colin, let's talk music this weekend. Are you excited?
Sure, yeah, I'm ready. I mean, Lake Norman is, I don't think people understand how much absolute perfect music opportunities there are on a weekly basis. So I'm ready to
Exactly.
start chatting about it whenever you're ready.
I am so ready because the weather is perfect, especially if you've ever been out by the lake and you're listening to a live band. And we talked about it on the phone yesterday that one of my favorite places is Boatyard. And
hmm
you've got some guys that are going to be at Boatyard this weekend, right?
Absolutely. So I've got my top three and an honorable mention this week. And so we'll cover those kind of in order from Friday to Saturday. Uh, Really, the one of my favorite up and coming bands is Orange Plush. I've known a couple of the band members for a while. They play some great 90s, 2000s alternative rock, and they're just a lot of fun. They're really starting to get into their own groove here in the lake. And they're going to be at Micah's Friday night from 9:30 to 1. So those late night music fans, that's the place you want to be this weekend. And Micah's is in Mooresville, right off of 77. So a great way to start the weekend from a music perspective.
Great location until 1 o'clock in the morning. Are they crazy? Do people even do that post COVID?
Yeah, so that was always the thing for music back in the day. I mean, if you remember, the Rusty Rudder, started at 10 and didn't finish till 2.
Yeah.
And so now I think us old folks are kind of done by midnight or so is about the latest a lot of us can make
Speak
it.
for yourself.
So no, that's one of the later shows in the area, but yeah, they're a great band. Definitely check them out. And Micah's is a great opportunity to see them. So
All right. So we're moving from Orange Plush to.
right. So Lake Norman Brewery out in Denver, another probably didn't think they did live music place. But they've got a great back patio. They're working on a stage. I know David, the owner there, has been working on that stage for a while. But they've got Foo for You, which is obviously a tribute to Foo Fighters. They're going to
Never
be
heard
out.
of them. Never heard.
Yep, never. Well, as this progresses, I'll enlighten you to the different music, right? I got you.
Yeah, right. I should know better. You know
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
leaving you.
I know, I got you. And so that they're going to start 7 to 10. And Lake Norman Brewery is a great spot because they've got picnic tables. You can bring your own lawn chairs. Certainly, they have a tremendous amount of craft beer there. And so I highly recommend checking them out as well, except for the fact that Saturday night is also a band that I'm very close to. And full disclosure, one of the bands that I manage, Euphonic. They're a Charlotte-based band. They also do 90s and 2000s. And they're going to be at the Boatyard, one of my favorite venues as well, from 8:30 to 11:30 on the outside stage. And because the weather's going to be so good, it will be out in the back courtyard, which is, in my opinion, one of the best places for bands to play, especially here at the lake.
Absolutely, because you were mentioning picnic tables at the other place, but this
Yep.
place has a picnic table, and if you want to have your chairs up to the side, they have the chairs, and you're kind of got the palm tree. So you're not sure if you're by Lake Norman or on Gilligan's Island because there's palm trees. It's just this whole vibe. You are on island time when you're at Boatyard.
Yeah. And I don't know if you knew this, but the stage used to be an old boat lift. And
I do know
I was there
that.
when this whole thing started many years ago, and it's just really, really exciting. It's one of a very small handful of spots in Cornelius, but I would say without question, every band in the area wants to play at the Boatyard at some point. So
Oh,
we're
absolutely.
excited to be there Saturday night.
So that's pretty.
Yep.
It's a pretty awesome place, and there's so many great bands that have come through there, and there's so many. Everybody, if you mention music in Lake Norman, in or around it, they always first thing they say is Boatyard.
Yeah, absolutely. Chris and the team have done a fantastic job there. So we love playing there. And so my honorable mention this week is the Langtree Live Show. And for those of you that haven't been to a Langtree Live Show in Mooresville, it's right there in the middle of Langtree. They've got a stage. There's a big lawn. You bring your chair. And Austin Bohannon's there. And he's I would say he's a country, but he does, a good bit of everything as well. He's going to be there 7 to 9 on Thursday. And the Langtree Live program started in the beginning of May and it runs through September. And so every week they've got new bands, some local, obviously some from the region. And so it's just a great opportunity to get out. It's a free show. So it's a great opportunity to get out there and see some great music. And certainly, having an up and comer is fantastic. And over time, we'll be mentioning a lot more names. Certainly we want to bring this live music awareness to the community. And so, yeah, I'm excited to be working on this with you. Grateful for the opportunity. Certainly we want to thank Waves Entertainment as well. I know Patrick's going to be working with you on the off weeks that you and I aren't talking. So we'll be hitting that from both sides. And on the LKN Connect site, we partnered with Live Music Charlotte. And every day, actually, you can go and see what bands are playing in the area, specifically in the Lake Norman area. If you want to see, Charlotte and other parts, you can go to their site as well. But we're partnering with those folks to get the word out on just the Lake Norman, which is 8 or 10 great spots here, just north of Charlotte.
So I'm looking forward to those 3 bands, and of course the honorable mention for the weekend. And I know you'll be at Euphonic on Saturday.
Absolutely, we'll be there. You'll see me. Come say hi. If you saw this, we'd love to hear your feedback, I'm sure. And I don't know if we're gonna be able to make it, but we'd love to chat with our fans. Hopefully, we'll get some fan base going here. And if there's other venues that we've missed, I know that we would certainly love to hear where other folks are seeing music here on the north end of the city, so to speak.
Absolutely. All right. Let's forget about the city. This is lake time. We're on lake time now.
As you can see.
Exactly. You're on the lake time. I'm still in the city, apparently. Well, Colin, thank you so much. And I look forward to hearing your next 3 picks.
All right. We'll see you in a few weeks.